Uh-oh, I can't find it. There it is. There it is. All right, we are coming to you from Langley. What was it, Dylan? Who? Somebody Langley? Johnny Langley?
Larry Laws.
Larry Laws, Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia, for the running of the Fishy Business Aquarium Store 55 with the Ray 1600s. Matt Hingle here. Dylan Brandon with me. What do you think, Dylan?
It was yeah, it was a race. This was actually a pretty fun little oval. Was it a point 39 or point?
0.397 mile paved oval, opened in 1950. We had 6 degrees of bankings in the turn and 2 degrees on the straights with these race 1600s. I struggled in practice. Not even gonna lie. I guess it'd be nice if I showed a car on the screen. Anyway, there we go. Hey, and look, it's you. You in the 4. Real quick, Dylan was the fast qualifier, I do believe, weren't you, Dylan?
Yes,
And
I
you
was.
rolled a 5, so that slid you back to 5th. I qualified 2nd. Greg Deese now is lined up on outside front row. Kevin Goodall inside row 2. Fred Flintstone, Jeff Ivan outside row 2. Dylan Brandon and Gregory Robinson in row 3. Rick DeBrosi and R.C. Grove, row 4. I got to go back a little bit and see who we got there. Corey Goodall and Jack LaFleur in the next row, followed by David Gascoigne and newcomer Josh Cruz. Was that his name?
I believe so.
I believe it was. Gotta look. Yes, Josh
Oh,
Cruz.
here we go. Here we're going green.
Going green, going green. Gotta find
These cars took a while. Took a couple laps to get the cold tires off of them. They did not like the cold tires going around this oval at all for the first couple laps.
No, they did not. We had trouble early. I don't remember what the trouble was. So we're gonna do the old reverse-a-roo here. And not to pick on Jack LaFleur, but we're gonna pick Jack LaFleur and go look for the accident. Ah, I see it. He gives a shot to R.C. Grove, and Rick DeBrosi gets nice job by Josh. Ooh, or that was David Gascoigne there. So, yeah, lap 1, turn 1 shenanigans happened right there. Let's fast forward to the next lap. Boom! Oh my gosh! And look what we have happening again. Another caution flag. You think that's kind of the way this race goes for us?
Yeah, it's. I don't think there was a lot of long green flag runs anyway.
No. Looks like we got Jack getting in the back of R.C. Grove. R.C. Grove was super slow on the start there. Let's go. Ooh, look at that stretch view. Did we have the gear on the thing? We didn't have the gear on there, did we?
No.
Okay, so we won't be able to tell if he was started in maybe the wrong gear. Jack was right. I don't know. There's not really a good way to say anything without saying it's super perverted, but Jack was right up his tailpipe, basically. It's about the cleanest way we can say it. What do you think there, Dylan?
Yeah, and with these being open wheelers like they are, these tires have any kind of contact and they just want to climb each other. So it sends the person either in the person in the front just for a spin, for a ride. Pretty much, you're just kind of hoping that you can keep it out of the wall and keep those toothpick wishbones and axles and all that stuff straight, because they're pretty sensitive.
All right, let's see. I am running at the front in my Ninja Turtle car. Greg D second. Kevin Goodall in his Kubota. Number 29 is in third. And Dylan, I think, are you nailing down the 4th spot? Yes, you are.
Yes.
And Gregory Robinson, G2, is holding down 5th. So let's go next lap. Going green here. We're going to go on most exciting. Now let's go on crashes. We have a fair share of those in this race.
Yes, we do. It was... like I said, the cold tires, once you got past the cold tires, you were pretty all right. But as you can see, I'm working on the outside there, and the outside line was actually really hard to get going around. It was kind of a one lane track here, but you could always just poke your nose in there and get somebody to go, oh, we got a spinner there. Who's that?
R.C. Grove. Was that a self spin for him? We're gonna look see here. Nope, gets in a little bit deep there. Gets into the left rear of Josh Cruz, the newcomer to our league. And around goes RC, and I do believe that is what ends RC's night. We're going to fast forward here. Let's get up here to... Maybe we're already going green. Oh, I think he just got off the track. I don't think he actually brought a yellow out there. I don't remember. I was going to say it was interesting because here at the SRA, we do a choose rule. When we come 1 to green, we're allowed to choose inside line, outside line, and everybody seemed to heavily... Holy cow, we got the Flintstone mobile upside down. We got to go back and see what happens here. Let's get on old Jeff Ivan here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? 22.
Oh, looked like a little bit of
Climb the wheel and away he
neck
goes.
code between, is that Rick DeBrosi and
David Gascoigne, yeah.
David Gascoigne?
Yeah, you're right. Oop, and then Josh Cruz looked
Oh,
like he comes sliding in there to avoid it. Let's back her up and get another good look at it here. Yeah, he just loses it there.
Yeah, we're trying to just avoid them.
Which was super simple to do. And that old Fred Flintstone's upside down up there. Let's get a good look at Jeff Ivan's paint here, because it was a pretty impressive paint, I gotta say. Look at that paint job. That's awesome. He's got those legs a kicking under there. Whee! Poink. Anyway, that's kind of how this goes. Next lap. Anyway, like we were saying on the restarts here, we choose cone, and everybody favored the inside. That was the place to be for sure.
Yeah, these cars have a little bit more powers in the Formula V, which definitely benefited in the racing of them, I think, for sure. But it was definitely just a 1-lane track. If you threw it on the outside, they just didn't have the traction to be able to hold the speed up top. Ooh. And we got a spinner in the back there.
Yeah, we did. We had a spinner back there, and yellow flag. The yellow lights are on. Oh, and G2 loses it there, trying to...
I think he was trying to avoid me because I started slowing down, and he didn't want to hit me. And
Pace car had the fucking friggin' turbos going there, huh?
The recent update with the pace car, man, he's a driver now. It ain't no just boring little car anymore. He knows how to drive that car now.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look, see if we can get a look at how the choose goes. And there you go. Top 3 just to the bottom, and the Jack coming up for maybe 5th or 6th. Nope. Oh, G2 getting his spot back. He comes up there, and again, that's why everybody just wanted to be on that inside line. What are we working? Lap 47 here. I don't know if I ever said, but this is the Fishy Business Aquarium Store 55. 55 laps is what our goal is. And I do believe we met that goal with no green-white checkers.
I believe that is correct.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the gas with Kubota in tow. Here we go. Back to green, lap 10.
Yeah, you can just see that inside line just kind of freight trains away. Especially with you being the lead car and the jump car.
Yes.
You know, it just... But, I mean, with that being said, it allows people in the back to, you know, have a chance to get up there. You know, I believe that benefits one of us quite a few times in the later on in the race, and quite a few other people too. It gave the opportunity that if you spun out or anything, it gave you the opportunity to get right back up there in the front. All you had to do is just be able to get lucky enough to get a spot to be able to get down into that bottom line.
We have a slight issue with, not issue, but people don't, I don't know if they lose track of what's going on, but we got G2 going around. Oh, and here comes Josh Cruz. He makes his way in there as well. People kind of sleep on our restarts here. And it's something that I feel like they do quite regularly. They're just sleeping. You know, our rule is the very start green, the initial green flag of the race is on iRacing. When iRacing drops the green, then we can go. But all other restarts are on the leader after the pace car has exited the track. So once the pace car is gone, it's fair game to get on the gas pedal, and a lot of people forget that, and they're snoozing back there.
Yeah, and with the way this track happens is the pace car pulls off so quickly, and then it's all of a sudden then it's green. There's not a whole lot of time frame there, but
yeah, there we're looking at Corey Goodall.
The bottom 3, just go ahead and push on through. But you know, Corey Corey came from the back and is up in fourth now, and we got Rick DeBrosi.
Yeah, Rick DeBrosi. I don't know if we're still
I
under
think that's
green.
it for him. I think he used his fast repair on that spin earlier with Jeff Ivan.
Yep.
And that'll do it for him.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jack. He's 4 wheels below the yellow line there, trying to make a move to the inside of Corey. Kevin making a move to the inside of you. Close wheel racing there for a minute. When our green flags got going, it was pretty good. Just I led early in this out front, and Kevin was really, I felt, putting some pressure on me there. Kevin was fast. Kevin was fast the whole race, no doubt about it.
Yes, he was. I was following him, and when he got past me here, I think I was just gonna ride it out behind him and let him catch you and let him put some pressure on you. But
yeah, and it felt that way. I mean, looking at the replay here, running with the mirrors in the car, the side mirrors make them feel like they're so much closer. I guess that's why they say objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Well, I think that's backwards in iRacing, because objects in mirror look like they're right on your tail, but here at the 4 car lengths maybe.
Yeah,
but he was clicking off some laps a little bit.
Oh, and he spun it around.
Was that the announcer's curse? Did we just give the announcer's curse to Kevin Goodall?
It would not be the first time that has happened.
I believe it was. I forgot that happened right there, but we just did the announcer's curse on you, Kevin. So, well, I think you fare all right here. So you'll be all right, bud. Yeah, Trank. All right, so what we got? We're on lap 20 of 55, 36 laps to go. I am still holding the lead for now. Let's put the big old parentheses around now. You're right there behind me. And Jack LaFleur has made his way up to the 3rd spot. I believe Greg Deese is in 4th, and Corey Goodall is rounding out the top 5. So I was sleeping on the choose, but let's go ahead and go to the next lap. Here we go, back to green, lap 21. And I'm just going to click up here because I know that something's coming, Dylan. I'm sure you know that as well.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. I didn't want to try to patch here because I wanted to log off some laps, but I knew that if I put pressure on you, that might force you into a mistake here in your Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, I don't know who painted that car, but pretty good paint job on it. As soon as I seen it on Trading Paints, I said, yeah, I'm gonna rock that one for this race. I like it. I think they did an outstanding job lining the turtle up going down the hood of the car there. Looks pretty cool.
Which turtle is that? I don't know.
I have no idea. The red one? I mean, Cowabunga on the side is what they say, so I don't know. Donatello, I don't even know where they are. Donatello, Leonardo. I couldn't tell you the other ones. How many is there? 4?
4, yes.
Michelangelo is 1. Splinter's the little rat dude. Who are we missing?
Yes.
Let us know in the comments who we're missing.
I can never remember the 4th one.
I don't know. There, I got loose right there. And I'll tell you what went through my head. I said, okay, he's right on my bumper. Let's calm down. Let's just run laps here. We got to back our corner up a little bit to maintain. Let's do that. And then what do you know? It all seems to work for a whopping lap or 2. And I forget.
Well, and if you got loose any in these, it seemed that it just happened to overheat the tires just that much. And it seems like I don't know if it was a mental thing for people. Oh, but yes, here it is right here. And I had to give you the little bump. Oh, I didn't know Jack nailed you like that.
Yeah, Jack got me. And then my car right here would not go. Obviously, the back is kind of tore up, and I am redlining this thing literally, 6,000-7,000 RPM, whatever the car would turn. It is just pegged, and that's as fast as it would go. So we're just taking our sweet time trying to get to pit road there, and Here comes Jack in. He's got to come in and use his fast repair because that pretty much junked his car, what was left of it from the first get-go. But, yeah, Greg Deese is in. There's Rick DeBrosie's car after it's already done. Kevin Goodall, after that spin, looks like he might be back up into third now. You didn't really sustain much damage there, I don't think, did you?
No, I don't believe so. I think it was more netcode than anything because I didn't really get a jolt of the steering wheel, and it looked like in that replay I hit you actually pretty good, and it didn't seem that bad.
Yeah, your nose cone is still good in there.
And so and I knew and my thought on that is that I seen you get loose to turn the couple laps before, so I was like, okay, he's gonna save it, and I'll get the run on the outside. Well, he didn't happen to save it this time.
I didn't save that one. He went on around on me there. And I thought, oh, dang. But anyway, let's go to the next lap. Here we go, back to green. Lap 28. With 28 to go or so. Dylan, you maintain the lead. Greg Deese is up to second. Josh Cruz, I believe, restarted in third there, maybe. I'm looking at him a little bit late, but he's back to the 6th position now. Kevin Goodall back up running third, putting pressure on Greg Deese. There's a look at the new guy, Josh. And there's Jack. Corey ahead of him. And, oh, Kevin Goodall takes out Greg Deese. Which he didn't mean to, obviously. Oh, he got loose.
He did get loose.
Well, like I always say, Kevin's oh, hey, look, there I'm spun out also with the. I think I spun to avoid the accident, actually. I figured I'd junk my car again.
I'm not surprised. It doesn't take much for these cars to spin it on these turns at all.
My tires were relatively fresh at that point. Ooh, dang. Jeff Ivan barely missed me there, but good job, Jeff Ivan. Now, Kevin, he's going to run the hell out of it regardless of what lap it is. That's you can guarantee that. So he sees the front. He's going for it, which that's why we're out
Which
here.
he was quick.
Yes, he
was quick in this race. He was very fast. He was definitely a top 3 contender for sure.
Here we go, restarting here. Let's go ahead and lap 30. We did have a lot of cautions here. A little 3-wide battle for a minute. We're just going to let the camera roll through here on crashes, waiting for the next one to happen. I don't remember what it was, so we will see. Dylan, you're... Oh, yeah, you're in the lead there. Which we knew.
Back up behind me because I believe 4 or 5 people took the inside line on a restart, and you just hopped on the outside over there.
Yep. And remember that part I said about paying attention on the restarts? That's one of the reasons why you pay attention on a restart. That car goes, you go.
I knew that Jack was going to end up racing you here, and I was kind of hoping that maybe you guys get in a little tangle, but you know it was smart to let him go and just log some laps going on there because you knew another caution was coming regardless.
Yeah, and that was the case. He was faster than me. After leading those laps early, I got out of sync and just. I mean, look, I'm way up off the line right there, and I just was not comfortable. We got caution flag again. I don't know why. Oh, G2 goes around, I believe, but. Anyway.
Oh yeah. That's Corey Goodall.
Let's see what we got. With
and a G2 on the inside. Oh, it was a little bit of both of them.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Corey sends it in there. Oh, G2 a little bit loose. Maybe tried to diamond that corner a touch, and Corey wasn't expecting it.
I believe so. I believe that was just a little bit of racing line action.
Yep. All right, let's see here. All right, so this is an interesting choose at the line here. I remember this one very well. No, that was the last one. That was the last one where you took the top.
The last one? I was going to say, I can't remember which one. I know there's one of them that I actually took the outside line on it.
That was the last one. Let's watch this one because it's gonna demonstrate exactly. Oh, I stayed on the bottom, so. No, that was just Jeff Ivan getting up there for some reason with his Fred Flintstone car. Here we come around to do the choose. I know where Jack's staying. He's staying on the bottom. So this is exactly what I mean by pay attention on a restart. Because most of these restarts weren't very close. The lead car takes off, and then, you know, the next 2 to 3 on the inside would clear the outside lane. But we going green this time? Nope, one
No,
more.
we ended up going one more.
Yeah, oh yeah, because we had Josh was
We
in
had
the pit.
people in, yes, we had
That's
people in the
right.
pits
So
getting
let's
their
fast forward,
repairs.
zing, right around down the backstretch of this 3.97 mile oval. Here we go. And there was a how to try to stay a restart, and went from third back to second, and I believe it's fixing to go pretty friggin' bad.
Well, it almost even seemed like that people were starting in second gear.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because you were in second gear all this whole race. I mean, these cars only have 4 gears, and they're a road course car on an oval. You know, we'd like to have some fun, but yeah, I think a lot of people were starting these in second gear on the restarts. It seemed like.
Woo!
I forgot that he spun around there.
Well, he had his nose chopped. I'm just gonna straight up say it. He had his nose chopped, big time. And if we can go to the chopper cam, we can catch this. Maybe even the blimp cam. He had his nose definitely chopped. He was looking to the inside, and I seen him looking to the inside, but I knew that if I let him get there, it was gonna be bad for me, which I think it ends up that way anyway. But anyway, so yeah, a little self spin by Jack there. We tee up another side by side restart with you and I, with Kevin now sitting in third, and I know we got to go because we're down to 19 to go, working lap 37 to 55 here. Green's out. Kevin a little bit sleeping there and able to tuck in pretty well. Get back on exciting. The G2 working to the inside of Corey Goodall there. I was trying so hard to catch you, I was overdriving the car. And it was a point of where you just got to settle down and just turn the laps. With 17 to go, where, you know, it doesn't matter if you use your stuff up right now. It's not going to do you any good. They are slicing and dicing back here. Look at them.
Yeah, they are getting racy. I remember them talking about it. There was 4 or 5 of them that was getting pretty racy in the back there for a while towards the end.
Corey hung up on the outside there. He's going to get freight trained by G2, OG, and Jack. We're getting kind of racy up at the front as well. So I started to back my stuff up, I felt, and was able to get a good run, and then I just completely overshot the corner somewhat and slid up into you. Let's look at this from the top, because, I mean, I thought, okay, diving it down in there, and yeah, my car just pushes up into Dylan, and somehow...
And these open wheelers, when they get together, they do some crazy stuff on here.
Yeah, you made it out okay with that. I mean, yeah, it's just... And then Kevin, I don't know that he used a fast repair earlier. I just think he had self spins. He might use his fast repair right here, but that pretty much I believe you come into the pit on that ordeal.
I do. The damage report told me that I had damage on the left front. I figured, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take my fast repair because I thought you had gotten damage too on it.
Well, here's a look at my left front suspension.
Yes, that would definitely do it.
And
if we could get a look at mine as well, because I never went back and looked and actually seen if it was
left front,
just seeing them, and then
right front, left rear, right rear. Your car looks great.
And see, I even went into the pits, and I should have just stayed out on it.
Yeah, I shoot up here trying to steer the car and see how it feels. There you can see the left front wheel's not even really attached to anything, and it's not good. It's not good at all. There you are peeling down pit road to come use your fast repair, or so you thought, and it didn't even really have any damage.
Nope, it didn't even use my fast repair, which actually was good because I believe later I end up using it.
So just recapping this there, now that since I wrecked into Dylan and Kevin was involved, Kevin used his fast repair. I inherit the lead now with a broken left front on lap 42 of 55 with 14 to go. That's going to put, is it G2? No, G2 is 83. Yes, G2 is now in second. Greg Deese is in third. Jack LaFleur is in fourth, and Corey Goodall's in fifth. But it doesn't stay that way for long because, again, my left front is broke. I've already used my fast repair earlier when I crawled to my pit. So, hanging on by a thread is literally what's happening here. And that thread is getting ready to get snapped. What do you say?
I would say so. And see, I would think that you'd be able to get away with a little bit of damage to the left front, being an oval on an open wheeler. But you know, it definitely needs all four wheels of suspension.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the choose, and Jack coming from the fourth position. No, the sixth? No, fourth, fifth. Jack coming from fifth all the way up to the front.
And see, there I come from the back,
Yeah.
and I'm all the way back up to there. You know, it was definitely risk versus reward. It was, I mean, but then again, you would be in line, so why not risk it?
There's a lot of risk right here with a guy on the the control car on the front with a broken left front. His Ninja Turtle's got a little broken flapper there, but we couldn't crawl straight or swim straight depending on what kind of turtle we are. We were handicapped a little bit, and I backed my corner up right here, and obviously Jack gets into the back of me, which 100% know that he should, and then we have all hell break loose right here.
Ooh.
And I'm going to straight up say it. I should not have been on the track. And I apologize to everybody that was affected in that. But we had 6 points was separating us?
Correct.
6 points.
It was tight.
And you were the pole sitter, so you rolled a 5. So you're looking at a potential for some bonus points. I led 20-some laps earlier. I was trying to maximize all the points I could. And that was a points racing decision that kind of screwed up a few other guys. But right there, we look like that looks like netcode. Them two.
It was a little bit of netcode for sure.
Right? Yeah. And it turns Josh Cruz into the outside wall, and Jack goes flipping. Josh's car's done. Jack's car's done. And what do you know? We're under yellow again. But we're going to go most exciting now. We're going to go to the next lap because we got about a 11-lap shootout coming up right here. And it was an excellent 11 laps.
This was definitely the best racing of the race for sure. There was a lot of
Corey
got
loose.
Corey got loose.
Kevin
Everybody
making his move.
overdriving.
Oh, Corey spins out. Do we have another yellow? Yes, I'm sorry. There was one more yellow.
Oh.
So now we're going next lap again right now. Boom. Now we're on the home stretch. 10 to go. 9 to go. G2, Gregory Robinson out front. Greg Deese, OG, is running second. Here comes Kevin muscling his way up. He's going to take second position down in turn 1 from Greg Deese. And Dylan, you're all over the back of OG there. There you get to the move to the inside.
Kind of had a plan to just kind of ride it out and see what happened and take advantage of somebody getting just caught out to the outside. Because once you got to the outside, if you had 3 or 4 cars behind you, they would just follow in line on the guy on the inside. But I definitely had to start trying something with a few laps to go on Kevin here because he was quick and I had to try something. We had just the bottom line. If you got out of the bottom line, it was over. So.
Ooh, little high entry into 1 for you. Greg Deese back to your inside looking. But OG still there. He makes the move. Looked like you kind of might have let him go a little bit there.
I did let him go. I didn't want to lose any more time to Kevin and G2 in front.
Yep,
So
nice.
I just let him kind of go. And
5 to go right now. We're sitting on down the backstretch into turn 3 here. G2, you know that he's thinking, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this. Because up until this race, week 9, there has not been a winner that has not been named after me or after you. We have swept the top 8 races so far. And you're sitting in 4th and I'm in the pit. So there's a very good chance we could have a first-time winner other than you or I here in the Roll'em Racing Series season number 2, week 9. Ooh, there you go with the move to the inside of Greg Deese through 3 and 4. Corey,
Greg kind of overdrive the corner a little bit there.
Corey's hanging in back there in 5th. Kevin getting right up on the back of Gregory Robinson there. Down into 3 and 4. We're coming to the white flag this time. It's getting stacked up. Dylan, you got a little loose. Well, nice save out there down the front stretch here on the white flag lap. And G2 spins it. OG spins it. And what do you know? Kubota 29's in the wall on the backstretch through 3 and 4. Dylan's giving chase, trying to hang on to that streak of us winning all the races, but Kevin Goodall gets the victory.
And then I immediately had to just give it to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. You parked on top of him. Oh, Jeff Ivan, Fred Flintstone, you missed a friggin' prime opportunity to just tee them two up right there. Here comes OG. Is he trying to get to the race winner? Yep. He's trying to get to him, but he missed. So, yeah, as we said earlier, Kevin was fast the whole race. So it's not a surprise right there. He had his share of little incidences and spin outs, but find me a driver in this race, Dylan, that didn't have some type of a spin out or incident or something. I think everybody was involved in something one way or another.
I think the average incident point per person was about 12 to 14, I believe. It was
look, the brothers are stuck together. The brothers are stuck together. They are literally stuck together. Ah, there they got.
Forced to have a good time with each other.
Yeah, there they got free of each other. Let's see if we can get another shot here. Who are we on here? Let's take a quick look at our race winner right here. There he is, Kevin Goodall in the Kubota number 29. Now back to the demolition derby that seems to not be much of a demolition derby. Anybody else out here on the track? No, there's my junk car sitting there. And I believe Kevin was the last one. Hey, there's the tow truck. So that's going to do it from Langley Speedway, week 9 of season 2 of the Roll'em Racing Series. Kevin Goodall was your winner. Dylan Brandon came home in 2nd. Corey Goodall 3rd. Greg Deese 4th. G2 led at the white flag, but yet finished 5th when it was all said and done. David Gascoigne finished 6th. Jack LaFleur came home in 7th. Matt Hinkle, finished 8th. Josh Cruz 9th. Jeff Ivan in this Fred Flintstone mobile was in 10th. Rick DeBrosi was 11th, and R.C. Grove finished 12th. We have 3 races to go, and that'll be it, Dylan. You got a pretty good points lead now. You're up to, I believe, 16 or 18-point lead.
Yes, I think there's still a chance for a tight point race, even going down into 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the and anything can happen with the Roll'em Racing Series. You never know.
That is very true. Well, from Langley Speedway, we're going to call it a night. Dylan, I'll catch you on the next one.
Yep, we'll see you, Matt.